Hey, thanks for purchasing Podcasting Secrets. I know you made the right decision. I know that this course will help you launch your podcast successfully and grow to your first 1,000 subscribers and 1,000 listeners tuning in every single week or every single day that you release your podcast. But before you go, I want to tell you about a very special offer that I am giving to people that have purchased the Podcasting Secrets course. I remember when I first launched my successful podcast, I had I think 1,000 listeners at the time. Within a few months, I knew that there was a lot of value in having this audience, and I heard from reading about people that have launched businesses online, heard from other podcasters that there's nothing more valuable than a list, than a bunch of people essentially listening to you and paying attention to you. And with a podcast, there's nothing more intimate than having those people tuning in every week that you release. And you have 1,000 of them. There's something super valuable that you're holding on to. And I knew that, but I didn't know how to actually turn that into actual cash. How do I take my group of listeners and actually make money, essentially from this group of listeners? But I did know that one thing that I did realize was that a lot of my guests on my show were talking about the same products and tools and services that they were using in their day-to-day and to do whatever it was that they were doing. And at the time, I was doing e-commerce podcasts. So a lot of them were talking about e-commerce products, e-commerce services. And my audience that was listening in was also interested in those same exact products. So I reached out to the companies that sold those products, and I basically told them that, hey, a lot of people speak highly of you on my show, the guests that I have on. Would you want to advertise on the show? And a lot of them said no, but enough said yes. One said yes. And I was able to secure my first $1,000 per month. $1,000 per month. I think it was $1,200 actually per month at the time. And I signed a multi-month contract with them, and I was bringing in money every single month. And that's what I did. So since then, I've refined my pitch. I've refined the way that I've positioned the podcast. I refined the guests that I bring on, the topics that we talk about, the questions I ask, even to make sure I still continue to create amazing content that will grow my podcast, but at the same time make it super attractive to advertisers. And since then, I actually don't even take on new sponsors anymore, but I still get sponsorship emails every single week, every single month, asking if they could sponsor the show. And they're always asking how much does it cost, but I don't take on sponsors anymore. But I positioned the podcast in a way that attract a lot of advertisers. And I knew that there was ways to make more money, or different ways to make money than just advertising. So that's why I created the Profit from Podcasting course, where we talk to the top podcasters out there and ask them how they got their first $1,000 per month from their podcast, how they would do it today. And then we cover things from selling your own products to selling your own services to creating paid communities. So different ways for you to monetize your podcast. And of course, we talk about the most common, straightforward one, which is through sponsorships and advertising. But there's a whole world beyond that to make money from podcasting, to the point where you could make it your full-time job if you follow essentially the instructions that we cover in this course. So if you want to take your podcast from a bunch of listeners and actually turn it into something that can be monetized, that you can make money from, make sure to grab the Profit from Podcasting course, again, which is only available on this page. It's a one-time offer for people that have just purchased the Podcasting Secrets course. You won't be able to find us anywhere else if you don't decide to make the purchase today. So hope that you grab it so that you can learn how to take your successful podcast and make money from it. All right, talk to you guys soon.